Hello everybody, Kirby here, and today I'll be doing another movie review. And in today's movie review, I'll be reviewing the 1991 sequel to the 1989 film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which of course that sequel would be Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. So the plot for Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is where Bill and Ted are now successful rock musicians, and they still enjoy making music, and they even still enjoy being members of their own band, Wild Stallions. And Bill and Ted are even dating these two girls, of whom they refer to them as the princesses. And we also got this villain named Anomalous, who's actually a villain from the future, and he creates evil replicas of Bill and Ted, and commands the evil versions of Bill and Ted to kill the real Bill and Ted. Basically, Bill and Ted are really excited about something that's really important to them, and they're actually going to perform it with their girlfriends for the first time, and they're excited for this thing called the Battle of the Bands concert, and they are really looking forward to performing at that concert. But then Bill and Ted meet the evil Bill and Ted, which at first Bill and Ted thought they're evil clones. Looked like nice guys, but they actually turned out to be bad guys, because of course they killed the real Bill and Ted by throwing them off a mountain cliff, and that's where the real Bill and Ted end up in a really scary place called Hell. And they meet this guy named Satan, who's also known as the Grim Reaper, played by William Sadler, and of course Bill and Ted eventually started becoming friends with the Grim Reaper, and the Grim Reaper tells Bill and Ted that if they want to go back to Earth, they will have to challenge the Grim Reaper into a series of board games. And Bill and Ted agreed to do that, and then they eventually beat the Grim Reaper, and they actually got back to Earth. And since they're in Earth, and they went back, since they went back to Earth, they need to find a way to stop the evil clones. So they of course create robot versions of themselves, the good robots, not the evil robots. We even got this character who's basically that alien-like creature whose name is Station. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Station's kind of a weird name for alien-like monster. I'm honestly not gonna lie. And of course, what happens to Station is that, so Station is actually there are two alien-like monsters who are both named Station, but then of course they both later form into one giant Station, and Station starts building the robotic versions of Bill and Ted when they're on their way to the Battle of the Bands concert, and of course they defeat their evil clones, and Anomalous, who's the one that made evil clones and commanded them to kill the real Bill and Ted, of course got arrested, and yeah, that's kind of how the movie ends. So my opinion on Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, Now, I already did a review on the first Bill and Ted. Of course, if you watch my review on the first Bill and Ted, you'll exactly know how much I loved the first Bill and Ted a lot. But this sequel, though, yeah, it was kind of a bit of a disappointment, and it wasn't really as good or as funny as the first Bill and Ted. The sequel, the Bogus Journey, was just an alright film. The acting is not really that good, and I wasn't really a fan of the writing, and I can pretty much understand why Bogus Journey pretty much doesn't really age well. I will kind of admit though, the Grim Reaper's kind of a interesting character. I thought William Sadler actually did a solid job playing the Grim Reaper, and also there's something else I was gonna say. Yeah, like the plot of Bogus Journey is actually pretty predictable. It's basically like Bogus Journey just happens to be one of those movies with a plot which of course you think would be good at first, but then it becomes not good, but then it has a good ending. I think we've seen a lot of those movies, and Bogus Journey is definitely one of them. Another flaw after the movie, and this is actually like my own personal perspective of the movie, and it would have been more cooler for the movie. Like, because the movie is about Bill and Ted meeting the Grim Reaper, and like the movie's all about Bill and Ted's journey to the scary place called Hell. I think it would have been really appropriate if the song "Don't Fear the Reaper" by the Blue Oyster Cult was featured in the movie. If that song was featured in the movie, then yeah, that song really would have fit the movie for sure. Since this song is obviously about hell and Satan, and that song would have fit the movie for sure. But yeah, they didn't really include a song, which kind of sucks, but oh well, what are you gonna do? And there's another good thing I will admit though. I really did not like Ted's dad in the first Bill and Ted, but I will admit he actually kind of did improve in this one. I kind of like Ted's dad pretty much better in Bogus Journey than the first Bill and Ted. And yeah, it's I pretty much have nothing else I want to say about Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. So, like, would I recommend Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, especially to those who have seen the first film but have not seen the second one yet? Yeah, to be honest, I personally don't recommend Bogus Journey. It's just a mediocre sequel, really not as good as the first Bill and Ted. If I were any of you, I would just only stick with the first Bill and Ted. And no, I have absolutely no interest in watching Bill and Ted's Face the Music. Bill and Ted's Face the Music is honestly on my blacklist. I'm sorry, but Bill and Ted's Face the Music just doesn't look like a movie worth watching. I'm honestly just gonna stick with the first Bill and Ted, and that's it. So, for my final rating of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 stars. Yeah, that's my best rating, a 5 out of 10 stars. A mediocre sequel to the first Bill and Ted, and it's also, without doubt, not as good as the first Bill and Ted. Thank you all for watching and listening to my review on Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Let me know in the comments what you think. This is me saying, peace out.